What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? This is Jeremiah Davis, the funding coach, and coming to you live, my weekly live. This week, I'm going to talk about it's the end of the fourth quarter. Did you meet your business goals? That's it. Um, did I meet my business goals? Let me start. Let me use myself as an example. No, I did not meet all of my business goals. Why didn't I meet my business goals? You ask. Great question. There's a number of factors. Business, being an entrepreneur and running a business is very fluid, ups and downs. And, you got to move with the current of your business, not along the pandemic. All right. That threw a wrench in everybody's business. Um, and I have four businesses, and up until recently, I was trying to run all four of those businesses by myself. Now I have a team of people that are assisting me with customer service, with sales, with social media, and marketing. So there's a lot of things going on. And, my team is not in my head. So I think of my businesses all kind of like fluid together. Um, and when I ask people to do tasks, sometimes that gets convoluted because they're not in my head. Um, but what is the purpose of doing a review of the year of your business? Did you meet your goals? Is to reflect and make the right corrections. Because if you don't plan for these things, that could end your business fast, really fast. Um, so some of the things that I'm reflecting on is how much money did I invest in myself? How much money did I invest in my infrastructure? How much money did I invest in each of my businesses? And what was the return on that investment? Did everything that I spent money on trying to grow my businesses during a pandemic have a return on investment? And answer is no. All of them did not give me a return on investment. So I have to analyze those things and find out where I need to make those corrections so I don't make the same mistakes again in 2021. Okay. And as well as providing more infrastructure for each business as an independent entity to thrive in the new year. So, you're going to make mistakes, but the mistakes don't have to end you or your business. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to learn from your mistakes, and you have to continue to set goals. Okay, so I have some lofty goals coming up for 2021, where each business will be ramped up more so than ever before, and they will be more profitable. All right. Am I in the red or am I in the black? Well, I am in the black. Okay, so I did make a profit this year. Now, if I would have cut some expenses, I probably would have made more. But everything was brand new with the pandemic and shifting things around. A lot of my businesses are service based, so they're not tangible products. So it got slow for a while. Now it's picking back up. But what I'm going to advise you guys to do as the funding coach, if you haven't prepared during this time by educating yourself for your product, educating yourself on your competition, if you have any. And I don't really believe in competition so much. One of my good friends told me, it's not competition, it's collaboration. So whether you are offering a service or product in the same community as somebody else is offering that same service or product, what distinguishes you from them? They don't have to be your competition. All right. Your clientele is your clientele. Their clientele is their clientele. That should not hinder you from growing your business. But studying your competition and distinguish yourself separate from your competition, it could be necessarily better or worse, it doesn't matter. But making your distinction that, hey, We're different because we do it this way, because we do it that way, or because I, give more to my customers. And that's what I do. All right. There's a lot of people in this country that do similar things that I do, but I'm not worried about them stealing my customers. I'm worried about fulfilling my service to my customers the best of my ability. And that's having the proper infrastructure. Okay. So another thing that we have to prepare during this time, um, credit, personal credit. A lot of people are still overlooking personal credit and trying to circumvent some institutional systems that don't allow you to circumvent credit. All right. Building business credit. You need to structure yourself and your business in the best possible way to get the so you can thrive, right? If you have a $50,000 or $100,000, $150,000 lines of credit for your business, that can mean the difference between you keeping your doors open or not, okay? Or having the good personal credit, because your personal credit always plays a factor in most funding sources or for funding products. Um, and you can't get around that. Now, is there funding for people with bad credit? Yes, there is, but it's gonna be more expensive. It's gonna cost you more money to borrow the same amount of money or use the same lines of credit than it is if you had better credit. So why am I saying all this? Because as you reflect over the year, do you have all the pieces in your business to take you into 2021 and do it better? If you haven't taken this time to prepare yourself by improving your personal credit, building your business credit, building your business infrastructure, putting systems in place to thrive, right? I use the analogy, which I didn't coin it. I got it from one of my friends. If you got 100 customers today, do you have the infrastructure to handle it? All right. If you had a blowout sale, do you have the resources to handle the influx of customers? And most of us don't. Most of us would not know what to do if we got overran by a lot of customers. But you should have that in place. You should have that plan and be ready for it. That's the things I'm doing. I'm building an infrastructure, so it doesn't matter if I got 10 new clients or 100 new clients in the same day. There's a system in place that can manage it, as well as having the business credit, personal credit, financing resources to fund those infrastructure, because it's not free and it's not cheap, but you have to invest in that stuff so you can plan for growth. Plan for growth. You should be planning for growth. You should be planning to be a giant in your industry, a multi-million-dollar company with thousands of clients. I mean, that's what I'm doing. And that's what I mean. If you're not doing that, why not? Why aren't you being prepared for the future? Hopefully my companies will be inherited to my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren for generations to come. That's my vision. Okay. So as we wrapping up this year, I'm very optimistic about the opportunities next year will bring. There will be so many business opportunities in the next year and beyond, coming out of this COVID and all these things going on. The world is going crazy. But I bet my last dollar there will be more millionaires in 2021 than have been in the last 5 years. That's my prediction. And I'm planning to be one of them. I'm not a millionaire yet, but I plan to break that threshold in 2021. And not just to make a million, but my companies will be multi-million-dollar companies for generations to come. But now you got to do all the legwork. Now you got to put in the 12, 15, 14, 15, 16-hour days to make sure all the big pieces are in place, all the infrastructure is in place, all the personnel is in place. Okay, I just recently hired a team of VAs to help me. I'm giving them all the best training in the world that I can find, that I can get, from everything from the personal credit to business credit to social media marketing to funding, and they will be able to do all those things just as well as I do it, if not better, as well as how to service clients. I want to focus on coaching. I want to make as many entrepreneurs as I can um, become successful, right? And so I'm putting together the coaching package. I've already started it, but I'm going to mold it and shape it into a package where no matter what your situation is, you want to be an entrepreneur. If you want a fried chicken and you want to get a food truck, I want to help you by fixing your credit, by building your business credit, and giving you the basic business essentials, business 101, if you will, how to build a business. And so you can fry chicken in your food truck and make a living and take care of your family. Okay. If you're driving a tractor trailer, okay, I want to help you buy that tractor trailer with equipment financing and not want only one truck, but why can't you have 3 to 5 trucks by the end of the year? All right, and hire drivers to run your freight or run your shipments all across the country. Okay, that's the type of things that I'm more focusing on, teaching people how to take their passion. Um, let me rephrase: purpose, and monetize it so they can have a more freedom in life. All right. Entrepreneurship is the closest thing to freedom, being debt free, being, corporate America free, being financially independent is that's freedom. That's true freedom that I believe in, and I believe that everybody should be have access to if you want it. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to put a lot of sweat equity into it. You're gonna have to put a lot of investment into yourself. You have to be the authority in your field, so you can provide that life for yourself and for your family. Okay, if you're not doing that, you can't halfway do this thing. You can't halfway do it. You got to be 110 in or not. Okay, there's plenty of people who've tried and failed and fell off because there's a time, the most common thing I hear between me and my friends is when when it got really hard. What did we do? Did we throw up our hands and give up? Or did we buckle down and persevere and push through? All right. I know I had to push through, lost all my money, and had to start all over again, essentially. And I was thinking about looking for another job, looking for a 9 to 5, looking for security by working for somebody else. But I did not do that. I persevered. And now, after a year going through that, I was able to recover and continue on. And that's a very common story with successful entrepreneurs that we fail, but we don't give up. And that's not for everybody. I'm sorry. I wish it was, but it's not. Some people can't do that, can't fail and pick themselves up and dust themselves off. And quite frankly, I didn't do it alone. I have great friends and family that support and encourage me, and I just have a will that there's no plan B. This is plan A. Now there's a bunch of plan A's, and they're still going in effect right now. There's 4 businesses that I've started and that are making money or about to make some money. I've invested a lot of time and energy into them. So this is what the fourth quarter is for. All right. If it wasn't for the pandemic, this last quarter, business starts slowing down in some industries. Mine is one of them, where business starts slowing down. What are you going to do? Now, this is the time where I have to get ready for the next year, putting the things I need to put in place and getting ready for the next year. Okay. And that doesn't mean your business stuff, but like I already said, credit. I've had a course that came out. I did the last class last night. It was a paid class for those who wanted to learn the ins and outs of business funding, how, to structure your business so investors want to say yes. So the whole premise behind that was when you go to a bank or an investor or anybody to get a line of credit or get some cash or or even products, you can buy products. Can your business go to Dell and get 50 computers on credit? Or can your business go to Ford and get 10 trucks for your transportation business? That's where you need to be. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about preparing and structuring your business so when you go out and you need to expand and need to get some, there's no obstacles. Cash flow isn't an obstacle. Credit isn't an obstacle. You know, the right resources is not an obstacle. The right infrastructure is not an obstacle. Okay, you have to position yourself by planning to overcome those obstacles because they're going to come up, you know, and the more resources you have, so you don't have to dip into your cash flow to get those resources, the better you will be. And that's the difference. I use the same analogy over and over again. Sam Walmart did not build Walmart on his personal credit. He built it on business credit and customer service and providing the things that people want. Now look at it. Okay. They buy all their stuff on the shelves on credit before and before the invoices due, we buy it and pay for it. So they're paying the invoices with the money that we give them, and that's how they're able to do what they do. Okay, and that's the same type of formula that you would provide for your business. Okay, having that, $50,000 to $150,000 worth of line of business credit, or even more so. That's another thing I was talking about is business credit doesn't have an end. You don't stop building business credit. You continue to grow business credit for life. All right. So when you get to a certain plateau with cash cards, you should be able to go get some additional lines of credit. And that's how you continue to build a business credit. So when you do need those big ticket items or the large purchases, you have the resources to get them. All right. It's fourth quarter. It's Thanksgiving. We just had Thanksgiving. We got Christmas around the corner. But in the between time, what are you doing to get ready for 2021? The fourth quarter is all about preparing for the next year. And I highly recommend if you don't know what you need, you find out what you need and connect with the right people to help you. Get your coach, get somebody who knows, has accomplished the things you're trying to accomplish. Okay. Connect with the right people to know how to build your business credit, to know how to access funding resources, know how to provide you with a VA service, somebody to handle your customer service or your sales or your social media campaign. You know, there's so many different things that are just kind of mundane, routine things that you have to do as a business owner. Would it be efficient for you to, outsource that to somebody who is more qualified than you, or not even more qualified, but just has the time to do it that you don't have? I don't have the time to do it. I'm brainstorming. I'm writing a book. I'm building these infrastructures for these different companies. Nobody knows what the infrastructure is but me. So I have to tell people, okay, this is what I need for this company. This is what I need for this company. This is what I need for this company. And am I trying to reinvent the wheel? No. I'm reaching out to my friends. I'm reaching out to my colleagues who I know they know more about that particular part of the infrastructure than I do. Email drip campaigns, marketing, things like that, phone services. I went through 3 phone companies this year, all right, to find the right one to accommodate all my businesses, right? I wanted one phone company to manage all my businesses. So all the people had the right phone numbers. The right person was answering the phone for this business. The right person was answering the phone for this business. One of my VAs is the gatekeeper. So if you don't have my cell phone number, you have to talk to her and make an appointment. That's what it's come to because there's just not enough time in the day to talk to everybody. All right. I'm building for the future. And that's what it's all about. So listen, if you guys want to know more, hit me up, schedule an appointment, and I'll be happy to help you. If you want to join my coaching program, I'll be happy to help you as well. Or if you just want to talk about credit or business credit or funding, I'm willing to help anybody that's willing to help themselves. Okay? Because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to do it for you. You're going to have to knuckle down and do it yourself. You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to have that freedom? You want to make more money? Then you're going to have to work for it because ain't nobody going to do it for you. All right? That's my time this week. I'm going to catch you guys next week. I'm Jeremiah Davis. This is the Business Source, and I'm the funding coach. Peace.